Have you ever noticed how quickly time disappears when scrolling through social media? What starts as a quick check turns into minutes, then hours, then you're lost in an endless feed of updates, videos, and pictures. Constantly bombarded by ads and people trying to sell you something. Ugh, it's all too much. It feels harmless, maybe even necessary to stay connected, to keep up with friends, trends, and news. But the truth is, social media is quietly taking your life more than you realize. It's not just about wasted time or even what you're missing out on. The actual problem is how social media is shaping your mood, mind, and more importantly, your reality. Social media is purposely engineered to be addictive. Every notification, like, comment triggers a hit of dopamine, keeping you coming back for more, making you want more. It quietly incentivizes your use by making you feel seen and popular. The platforms are designed to keep you scrolling, to keep you engaged, and to keep you hooked. But behind the instant gratification are real, lasting consequences. Starting with lost time. Hours spent scrolling are not hours spent on your goals, relationships, passions, or self-development. Imagine what you could accomplish if you reclaimed even half the time you spent on social media. If you reclaimed even half the time you spent online each day. That's time you could use to learn a new skill, deepen a friendship, or simply rest. And time is the only resource that you cannot get back. Every day that you're not putting effort into your goals, you are delaying your progress. Your scrolling sessions are not worth delaying your success. They're just not. Mental drain, constant comparison to others' highlight reels can leave you feeling inadequate, anxious, or left out. It makes you feel not good enough, like you should have more. Your house should be bigger, your car more expensive, and your lifestyle more glamorous. It's selling you a lifestyle, purposely keeping you in a rat race, instead of encouraging you to cultivate peace. Social media rarely shows the full picture, just the best moments, filtered smiles, and curated successes. It's easy to forget that everyone has struggles, and what you see online is only a fraction of reality. Reduced focus, jumping from post to post, fragments your attention, making it harder to concentrate on anything meaningful. The constant barrage of information trains your brain to crave novelty, making it difficult to focus deeply or think creatively. Think of TikTok, for example. How many times have you started watching a TikTok and thought, I'm bored within the next few seconds? Why is that? You shouldn't feel bored from the first few seconds. You don't even know what the video is about yet. But you are, because the bar to get your attention just gets higher and higher the more you're scrolling and filtering through media. You've learned to accept that when you don't get what you want immediately, you move on. But this behavior doesn't align with life outside of social media. You're literally conditioning yourself to have a short attention span. Sleep disruption. Late night scrolling disrupts your sleep, leaving you tired and unfocused the next day. The blue light from screens interferes with your body's natural rhythms, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Not to mention that the excitement of a late night scroll keeps you amped up, encouraging your thoughts to keep going, making you unable to wind down, and you lose precious hours of sleep as a result. The absolute worst and most profound thing about social media is the way it manipulates your thoughts and reality. Whether you are aware of it or not, every single piece of media that you are exposed to changes your thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. What you see and hear plants seeds into your brain and influences you. It changes the way you think. That's insane. Social media doesn't just show you the world. It shapes the way you perceive it. The content you consume, the stories you follow, and the opinions you encounter all influence your beliefs, your mood, and even your sense of what's normal or possible. The way this happens is extremely subtle, and it was purposely engineered to be that way. You wouldn't engage with social media if Facebook's slogan was Meta, manipulation of the masses. Not to mention how the user data is stored, collected, and used against you. I'm sure you've experienced really strange moments of advertisements being fed to you, but you don't have any recollection of actually searching up that specific item or service. How does that happen? They're listening. This is how you are influenced. First, with distorted perceptions. All you're ever seeing is short clips that have been perfectly scripted, filmed with expensive cameras, on beautiful, professionally lit sets, with people whose hair and makeup was done by literal artists. And you're wondering, why don't I look like that? Why doesn't my life look like that? People can show you whatever they want. Editing is not that hard, and it's really easy to create an entirely fake narrative and just post it online for everyone to see. People do this all the time. People do this at such a rate and degree that it's almost impossible to know who's being truthful and honest and who isn't. And the algorithms feed you content that matches your interests and beliefs, creating an echo chamber where your views are constantly reinforced. This can make it harder to see other perspectives or question your own assumptions. There is so much information and content out there, it's hard for any of us to be certain what the truth actually is. Just look up if seed oils are healthy or not. You'll find countless specialists giving you answers that are on the complete opposite spectrum. Who are we to believe who's right and who's not? And now, with the indoctrination of AI into media, resulting in content like deepfakes and AI influencers, we're even more at risk of being exposed to disinformation and scams. Distraction. You are purposely being distracted. You're not thinking about real issues when perfectly polished videos and pictures are being shoved down your throat. You're not thinking about paying your bills or getting financially ahead when you're sitting down and watching TV for hours a night. You're distracted. You're not thinking about what you need to be thinking about. You're making lists of self-care products to purchase when your whole lifestyle is one unhealthy habit after the other. Do you not see the issue with that? You're focused on the wrong things and you continue to be led further and further away from what you need to do to be who you need to be to get where you want to be. Unrealistic standards. The stream of endless perfect bodies, luxury lifestyles, and constant achievements set standards that are impossible to meet. And y'all know about Facetune and those apps that can edit your body while you're moving, right? You know how shadowing works and how people are photographed to look extremely toned, right? Why are fitness influencers always tanned? Because it takes 10 pounds off. Even the way I look right now, do you think the makeup held me down and put itself on my face? I'm an avid reader of social media comments, and it's abundantly evident that most of the population doesn't realize how much work and effort goes into creating aesthetic content. Content is designed to look like it's being filmed organically, like you're just catching someone in the moment, exposed to a brief glimpse of their life. And they'll make you feel lucky that you even get to be a part of it. But the opposite is true. Over time, exposure to this can erode your self-esteem and create a sense of inadequacy, even when you're doing well by any real-world measure. Emotional manipulation. Viral stories, outrage, and sensational headlines are designed to provoke strong emotions. Anger, fear, excitement, envy, anger, more anger. Start a fight with someone online. Comment how wrong their opinion is. Congratulations, you just fell for it. You did exactly what the post wanted you to do, to engage. And you engaged because you were triggered. This wasn't an accident. This was done on purpose. The sad part of this is the way people, politicians, and businesses benefit from this, clearly having no ethics because the dollar counts more than producing anything positive for the world. Shaping your choices. The trends you see, the products you're shown, and the opinions that go viral can suddenly influence your decisions. What you buy, how you spend your time, and even how you see yourself or others. For example, you are influenced to believe that having expensive things equals wealth. But the truth is, most wealthy people don't flaunt their wealth by being decked out in designer clothing. There was a study done that the majority of people that are buying luxury goods come from middle to lower income classes. Ugh, no. Stop it. Stop that now. Stop doing that. You're not rich because you bought a Gucci belt. You felt rich for a minute and perhaps feel rich when you wear it, but let's be real. You don't know how to manage your money. You are a victim of influence, chasing status that you'll never get when you continue to make poor financial choices. When you spend less time on social media, you give yourself space to think for yourself, to question what you see, and to reconnect with your own values and reality. You start to notice what's real and what truly makes you happy. And if you really got an eye for it, you'll start to see through the content you're consuming. Just ask, what is the incentive behind this person's video or picture? What are they truly trying to convey to you? If I use myself as an example with this video, I'm trying to convey that I'm a knowledgeable person in the self-development industry. I'm aiming to display my writing capabilities as my videos are scripted and I put a lot of time and effort into writing. My incentive is to grow my YouTube channel and my business. I'm not saying this to hate on anyone or telling you to delete social media apps altogether. Whether you consume, create, buy, or sell, you are a part of this machine, myself included. This is now a marketplace where we're exchanging tangible and non-tangible value in exchange for attention and money. I'm telling you to approach your consumption from the perspectives I've shared in this video, understanding that consuming content is an inorganic experience by nature. It's not real. It's fun, but it's not real. Social media promises connection, but often delivers the opposite. Online interactions can feel shallow, and real-life relationships suffer as screens replace face-to-face conversation. 44% of Gen Z men today report having had no relationships in their teenage years, this percentage being almost 50% less than the baby boomer generation, with social media being a large contributor to this cultural shift. The more time spent online, the less time is available for genuine, meaningful connections, not to mention the false expectation of body image and behavior that media presents. Likes and comments can't replace real conversations, shared experiences, or the comfort of being truly seen and heard. It's possible to have hundreds or even thousands of online friends and still feel isolated. True connection requires vulnerability, presence, and time, things that social media rarely provides. Time spent online is time spent not nurturing relationships that matter most. Family dinners, deep talks with friends, and adventures are often sacrificed for more time scrolling. The opportunity cost of social media is insane. Imagine how many more ideas of your own you would have if you weren't constantly relying on getting them from external sources. Imagine how much your focus and productivity would improve if your thoughts weren't so scrambled. Every moment on social media is a moment not spent building skills, pursuing dreams, or simply enjoying the present. Think about the hobbies you've wanted to try, the books you wanted to read, the goals you've set aside. What could you accomplish if you redirected your attention and energy? When you step away from social media, even a quarter of the time, you reclaim your time, attention, and your life. You'll notice more about yourself, about others, about the world. You'll have space to think, to dream, to grow. You'll rediscover what truly matters, and you'll have the energy and focus to pursue it. You don't have to quit forever. I still scroll for fun once in a while, but you owe it to yourself to see what life looks like without the constant noise, comparison, or distraction. Even a short break can remind you of the richness and beauty of the world. Social media isn't inherently evil. There's a lot of wonderful people out there giving free education, free value, and sharing an abundance of positivity in the world. But unchecked, your consumption can quietly steal your energy and your joy and your mind. You have the power to take back control. Step away, even for a day, and notice how much more focused, alive, and fulfilled you'll feel. Unless you're like really addicted, then it might not be so good at first. Your life is happening right now. Don't let it pass while you're looking at a screen. Get off social media now and start living presently, enjoying the amazing life you were meant to experience.